Hey guys. Sorry guys, just give me a minute here. Uh, 1 minute here guys. Okay, let's start up the game. Just give me 1 minute to get comfortable guys. There we go. Uh, Hello Adstra, how you doing? Let's continue, shall we? I'm doing good. Oh, I'm just going to let you know, if you are having problems viewing my stream because of buffering, there is a program that will help you with that. Nice. Nice, that's awesome. The story is really amazing. I fell in love with it. Like, this is the first Dreamfall game I've played.
This is the med lab.
I played this Dreamfall game on Xbox, and yeah, it was amazing. And shoot, I got caught. And I didn't know there was a previous one. then I found out there was previous ones, and it was amazing. You and me both. You and me both. Oh, I'll check that out later. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Actually, I'm going to check it out right now. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, Adstra, don't worry. Do not worry. Um, in all honesty, I have other people like that. So don't worry. I'm not worried at all. I understand how it is. Most of my viewers, they try to catch me when they can, but I understand that they can't always catch me. So
This must be the laboratory. There's something in that wall. There's a sliding panel here, and it's marked PSA1. That's the one. It's open. It's open. I can access the closed-circuit system now. I'll just upload Damien's software into the closed-circuit system. There. That should allow him to shut off the power to the office doors.
As soon as you upload the patch, I'll be able to shut off the power to the doors. After that, you should be able to get into the offices.
Not a
Unfortunately,
problem.
the door to the core room itself will still be locked. It operates on its own secure grid, and the only way to get into the core is to use an authorized access key. We'll get to that later. Now, you need to scan the bioworm I gave you, and before you can do that, you'll need to place it in a special capsule. You'll find those capsules in the laboratory just down the hall from the panel. After inserting the worm into the capsule, you'll need to scan it. You'll also need to scan yourself. The scanners, with my remote assistance, will upload both yours and the worm's DNA into the Dream Core's guardware. This will allow you access through the airlock. Both scanners are located in the med lab.
I need to disable the security before going in there. This console is locked, and the protection is probably airtight. Without Liv around, I wouldn't risk trying to access it. It's a small biometric scanner. Put your specimen in a capsule, stick it in there, and it reads all the relevant biometric data. It's a small biometric scanner. Put your specimen in a capsule, stick it in. It looks just like a real worm. It's a small biometric scanner. Put your specimen in a capsule, stick it in there, and it reads all the relevant biometric data.
DNA and cellular composition of biological entity analyzed.
Hey, behind the desk,
and
how you
cleared for
doing?
entry and insertion into core. DNA and cellular composition analyzed.
After you've scanned both the worm and yourself, you need to locate a key to the core room. The security officer in shift won't be in his office. I'll make sure of that. But Rio told me they always keep a spare key around. That's in blatant violation of security procedures, but it makes our job a lot easier. You'll need to search the security offices to find it.
This console's locked tight. This console's locked tight. This console's locked tight.
This has to be the security room. Oh, here's the security room. The game is treating me good.
The security in this office is pretty heavy. I'll need to do exactly what Damien told me to do.
The security office has an isolated grid that isn't connected to the building systems. If it's on, I'm afraid you're going to have to disengage that too. It can be switched off from the inside by one of the security spiders. Check the cybernetics office. There should be an extra spider in there. Use the software I uploaded to your mobile to control it remotely. Inside the security office there'll be a dock where the spider can access the local grid. The spider you'll be controlling won't have the right security clearance, however, so you'll need to find a way to upgrade its clearance. If you fry one of the patrolling spiders and download its clearance, you should be able to dock with the security office grid.
The game's treating me really good. Thank you again, behind the desk.
Damien said that I can control a spider remotely with the software he put on my mobile.
Yes, I am. I played it before, And I forgot how puzzling this could. I forgot how to do just about everything, so it's like, have to figure out how to do things again. I'm wondering if it would be simpler just to wait for the spider. Actually, okay, the bot fried.
Who would be stupid enough to leave a data key in a jacket pocket? Yes, idiots.
When you've found the spare key in the security office, use it to enter the core room. We need to get the worm into the dream core. Once that's done, I can start pulling information from the core to my console. To get to the core, you must pass through the airlock and a decontamination process. And don't worry, it's perfectly harmless. From this point on, you'll need to be vigilant. There's a team on duty in the core room, most likely 2 or 3 scientists. They'll be preoccupied, however, so you should be able to sneak past them. If they spot you, they'll trigger the alarm and you'll be fried, literally. Go to the lower platform. That's where you'll find the injection tube. Insert the capsule with the worm into the tube, push the button, and the worm will do the rest. After that, all you need to do is stay low and get out as fast as you can. I'll cut the alarm to the fire exit at the agreed time, so be there. If anything should go wrong, you'll need to find another way out on your own.
I'm just glad you guys are enjoying this as much as I am.
I hope this key is active.
inside you.
It looks like a living, breathing creature. And in a way, it is.
Reports are silent, but brain activity is at 100%.
These numbers can't be right. I need to double check them later. Come on, girl, talk to me. What's wrong with you? Who's inside you?
There's no activity on the network. And yet, well, the damn thing is processing data like crazy.
Just going round in circles here. Must be missing something.
There's something in that wall.
She's getting agitated. We need to calm her down.
The core's definitely reacting to external stimuli. But what? This doesn't look like the normal spikes. And there's absolutely no activity on DreamNet. What's eating her?
Good question. Whatever it is, it's serious. I've never seen her like this.
Uh-oh. Guess who decided to pay us a little visit?
Gilmore?
None other. She's probably here for another status report. Why can't she just be happy with the daily briefings from the chief?
Don't say anything stupid, okay? I don't fancy getting fired just because you shoot your mouth off to her. She is the boss.
And what idiot gave her that job? She has absolutely no qualifications.
Shh. Miss Gilmore, what an unexpected honor. May we help you with anything?
I thought I'd come down here to check on the progress myself. Why are there only two of you here?
It's Sunday evening. The team can't work 24 hours a day. They'll start making mistakes and...
We're on shifts, Miss Gilmore. Dr. Lee and I have the core until tomorrow morning.
Shifts? We're 4 months away from launch, everything's gone to hell, and your team's working shifts. People can take the day off when this crisis has been resolved. If Alchera doesn't launch as planned, you'll all be fired.
I don't think you...
I couldn't care less what you think. That's not what I pay you for. I pay you to find out who's fucking with my project.
We're working on that. But it's been a difficult day. There've been spikes, and the leakage is getting worse.
Meaning what?
There have been fresh outbreaks of static interference across the wire, coinciding with violent fluxes in Angana.
What sort of fluxes?
Both physical spasms, like nervous twitches, and bursts of pure energy, and data. Hugely complex bursts of data. It doesn't make sense, but Angana appears to be... how shall I put this? Expanding, okay? There's more data inside it than it can physically store.
How's that even possible?
It really isn't. That's also why it's overloading, creating spikes that travel at the speed of light into the wire. If it keeps
Okay,
expanding...
cool behind the desk, that's not a problem.
We might theoretically be able to shut it down. But we don't know what consequences that might have, both to the project and to the wire.
It could be catastrophical. Everything connected to the wire, and I mean everything, could conceivably be affected.
It's not an option. Disregarding the possible effects to the wire, if there's any chance the project's timeline will be thrown off, it's unacceptable. You'll have to identify the problem and isolate the intrusion into the system. Now, I want a detailed breakdown of what your team's doing and when I can expect to see concrete results. Can we stabilize the Dream Core?
For short periods of time, which gives us a window to test DreamNet. Angana has responded positively to direct infusions of Morpheus.
All right. Walk me through the process.
This place must be ancient. But that thing looks as good as new. Solid craftsmanship. That's him, the man I've been following. I haven't seen any other boats here. I'll need to find some other way to get to the other side. One of those creatures sang to the door, and it opened up. That creature didn't touch the door. It just opened. One of those creatures sang to the door, and it opened up. Magic. You gotta love it.
So yeah, Astra, I'm glad you're liking the storyline. It is amazing. Like I described, it's like fantasy, psychological thriller, adventure, all into one. Ah, Kupo. Nice. Nice. Like, and I gotta upload those yet. Gotta do that before I lose them. For me.
think that's an altar. There must be some combination needed to open the door. I'll just try something. There must be some combination. It's a panel with 3 stone buttons. Maybe it's a kind of archaic magical keypad. There must be some combination needed to open the door. I'll just try something. I think that's an altar. I think that's an altar.
Not a problem.
There must be some combination needed to open the door. I'll just try something. It's a panel with 3 stone buttons. Maybe it's a kind of archaic There must be some combination needed to open the door. There must be some combination. It's a panel with 3 stone buttons.
Oh, come on.
Maybe it's a kind of archaic magical keypad. There must be some combination needed to open the door. I'll just try some. It's a panel with 3 stone buttons. Maybe it's a kind of archaic magical keypad. I think that's an altar. There must be some combination needed to open the door. I'll just try something. There must be some... I think that's... There must be some It's a panel with 3 stone buttons. Maybe it's a kind of archaic magical keypad. That's it. The combination needed to open the door. This doesn't look like any of those creatures walking around. It must be a different species. keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. But where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia? I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. But where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia? I can't remember seeing a ruin like this before. I can't climb up that way. The whole wall might collapse. I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. But where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia? That looks a bit scary. The gate's solid. Whatever it's protecting, it must be something very valuable.
Oh boy. I don't know if I like this puzzle. If Naana was here, maybe she could decipher this. And I'm stuck.
I can't climb up that way. The whole wall might collapse.
Wow.
I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. Boy,
2 shots.
could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia? That looks a bit scary. It's a strange, alien symbol. I've never seen anything like it. It's a strange, alien symbol. I've never seen anything like it. I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. But where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia? I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. But where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia?
Wait. Ah! I get it now!
I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. But where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia? It's a sarcophagus. There's something glowing in there, and I can hear a ticking sound. There's a glowing object in there. And is that ticking? It sounds like clockwork.
Actually, now that I have this,
There's an empty slot in the center of the gate. Maybe it's for some kind of key.
there we go. Uh-oh.
By the balance. What is this place? It's like a million voices or dreams, trapped, stored. What's happening? What did I do?
We'll need to step up the testing soon if we hope to get enough data to go by. The limited trials have wheeled into interesting results, but a few hundred subjects won't exactly tax the system.
I understand. And you think the Dream Corps will be able to handle that?
She'll have to, Miss Gilmore. There's no question that Angana...
What's that?
I'm not... Wait. There's been a sudden surge of energy inside DreamNet. I don't know if it's emanating from the core or from some externals.
The core room will go into lockdown. You need to get out of here, Miss Gilmore, or you'll be stuck until the facility's been cleared and DreamNet checked for intrusions. And that could take the whole night.
But...
We need to get you out of here, Miss Gilmore. Right now.
You two are staying put. I want a full update once the lockdown has been lifted.
Yes, Miss Gilmore.
Be advised that lockdown will go into effect soon, and security has been called in to do a full sweep of the facilities. Lockdown will commence in T-minus 60 seconds. Please evacuate the core room. The core room is entering lockdown. Please step away from all entrances. This is your final warning. The core is under lockdown. Please proceed to the nearest elevator to vacate the premises. Lockdown is in effect. All non-essential personnel must vacate the core immediately.
All right.
Please proceed to the nearest elevator.
The plan was to head back up that way.
All
But I think the
non-essential
plan's
personnel
changed.
must proceed to the nearest elevator and report to their assigned security station immediately.
Let me out.
Lockdown will commence in T-minus 60 seconds. Please evacuate the core room. The core room is entering lockdown. Please step away from all entrances. This is your final warning.
It's open. I can
The
access the
core
closed
is
circuit
under
system
lockdown.
now.
Please proceed to the nearest elevator to vacate the premises. Lockdown is in effect. All non-essential personnel must vacate the core immediately. Please proceed
All
to
right,
the
boys,
nearest
move out.
elevator.
You two head in that direction.
Non-essential personnel
And you're
must
with me.
proceed to the
We'll
nearest
head the other way
elevator
and regroup on the other
report to their
side.
assigned
Go!
security station immediately.
That was close.
Find April. Save April.
I did. I found her. But
Hold on, I'm doing something here. Just quickly checking something. Just quickly checking something. Let's mute that.
what is it you want me to do? She doesn't need to be saved.
Save me.
Those flowers are beautiful.
What? Stop. Stop. Don't come any closer. How did you get here? Who are you? You're not supposed to be up here. This floor's restricted. Leave. Now!
I'm sorry. I didn't know there was anyone here. I'll leave right away.
Go and don't speak a word of this to... Wait. Wait. I know you. You're that girl. The one from Casablanca. The one who was with that awful reporter.
Reporter? You mean Reza? Where is he?
No, don't! Don't come any closer. I'm warning you.
Why are you so afraid?
Security will be here in a few seconds.
So why aren't they here already? Do they even know about this place? I think you're bluffing. I don't think anyone's coming. I think you're alone up here. The security systems are affected by the static, isn't that right? That's why you didn't see me coming. Or maybe it's not the static. Maybe the little girl did it. After all, she sent me up here. Why would she do that? Who are you?
What little girl? Are you and her working together? What are you doing to me? You're taking away my senses.
What are you talking about? I have no idea who that girl is.
Liar. Liar!
Why would I lie about that? Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just trying to find my friend Reza. Jericho.
Reza, the reporter. The one who calls himself Jericho, the pompous shit.
Hold on.
If you seek to destroy what I've spent my life creating, you'd better come prepared. Your friend, he was not prepared. When he hooked himself up to the Dreamer, I saw him. All of him. And I fed on him. You were in there, in his head, in his dreams. All of you. Naked, writhing, alive, sweating, mooning. I enjoyed that. It made me hard.
Where is he? What have you done to him, you monster?
He's in a very dark place. His dreams are gone. I took them. But why can't I take yours? What makes you so special?
Special? What do you mean?
My pets put you into dreamland, but I couldn't enter you. Your dreams were closed to me. That's never happened before. That makes you very, very special. Your friend, on the other hand, the one who loved you, the one who made love to you, he wasn't so special. He was like the others.
What did you do to him? Tell me.
I ate his dreams. He's dead. You can't save him now.
No. Reza's not... He can't be. You're lying. He's alive, I know it. You piece of shit. Tell me where Reza is, now.
No! If you come closer, I'll have you destroyed. I'll have you torn to pieces, bit by bit. I don't want to destroy you. I want to learn from you.
What?
You're different from the others. And you're connected to that fucking girl, the one who's destroying my web. You will stay, and I will study you.
Is that so? What's going to stop me from ripping those cables from your body right now? Will you survive that? You monster?
Don't you dare! Oh, finally. My most treasured pets are here. They'll take good care of you, I promise. You'll stay here with me, Zoe, and together we will explore that mind of yours. Your thoughts and dreams will open up to me like a book, and I will read them all. I will find out who you are. I will find out what you're doing to me.
You're not getting me. And I'll be back for you, I promise.
Do you know who I am? Do you? I created this place. I created this company. I am this company. I see everything. I know everything. I know that you're working with that horrible diseased child. Her infection spreads across my web like weed in a garden. My beautiful garden. She makes me blind again. Deaf. Lost. Trapped in the dark. I won't let that happen again. I'm not going back into the darkness. Never. 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 Take her. Now. Now. Don't let her escape.
Ah, Kupo.
Don't let her escape. What are you doing? Get her!
It might be able to carry me down to the street, but it'd be a real leap of faith. It's a long way down.
Hello? Who's this?
Damien? It's Zoe.
Zoe, thank God. I'm so relieved to hear your voice. Are you okay? Where are you?
I'm okay. I made it out in one piece. But I want to get as far away from this place as possible.
You can crash at my place tonight. There's not a lot of space, but you'll be safe there.
Thanks. That sounds perfect. I could definitely use a shower and a change of clothes.
I'll try and guide you to a place where we can meet. The first thing you need to do is find the boardwalk.
It does sound as though the Azadi have plans with this tower, Aprilon, but I cannot see what that would be. They claim to shun magic, even though this technology of theirs relies on it. Maybe the tower is such a device, a magical machine.
Maybe it's a weapon. I got the sense that it was very important that they make their deadline.
From what little I know of the Azadi, they have never previously built such a thing, but it is possible. They have powerful thaumaturgists, these Westlanders, and I suspect that their hostility to magic comes from their wish to control it, and their fear that others may know more about magic than they do. As for this place you discovered deep below us, this chamber of dreams.
I'm not sure that's the right word, but I don't know how else to describe it. I could hear the voices of thousands of people around me. I'm sure it's connected to the tower. The chamber appears to be located right below it, and the man I followed from the tower led me there.
This worries me, Aprilon. Dreams are powerful things. Combined with this Azadi machine, if that is what it is, it could have serious consequences. I shall send word to my blood sister in Irhad. She has connections in the strangest of places. Maybe she knows more. I would also have liked to see this chamber with my own eyes. Perhaps then I would understand more.
I tried going back through, but the rock's solid. There's half a mile of mountain between us and the caves. Without the portal, there's no way down there.
I will look at the wall in the cellar where you said the portal opened up. Perhaps I can learn how this musical magic works. I must say that I am intrigued. It reminds me a great deal of Bonda magic. They sing to the earth to dig their tunnels. The Bonda songs do not work on rock, but the magic could still be related.
Keep this under wraps, Naane. Don't let anyone get wind of what you're doing, not even Benrime. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Of course. I shall be cautious. Perhaps this is the opportunity we have been praying for, if we do not soon find a weakness in the Azadi front.
And we keep fighting them with the weapons we already have. What else can we do?
I am not suggesting we lay down our arms, Aprilon, but we are fast dwindling in numbers. Not a day goes by when someone is not killed, captured, and sent west to an unknown fate, or abandons the cause. We may soon need an alternative to force. There are many, we are few, and the Azadi support among the common people grows daily.
We're not dead yet, Naane, and it might be that this new information will help us. If that tower is as important as I suspect it is, we have a new target. I'll talk to some contacts, see what they know and what they've heard. Tell Bren and Chuan to get the remaining supplies on their own. They'll need to leave tomorrow evening as planned. We can't afford any delays.
Will you not go with them?
I haven't decided yet. It depends on what information I manage to dig up. If I get a lead, I'll have to follow it.
So be it. I may wait for you, but I will leave a message with Benrime if I, too, set course for home. May the stars guide you, Aprilon. We will see each other again soon.
We have to travel light, and we have to stay packed, just in case. Benrime?
So, child, did you find that person you were looking for last evening?
What? Oh, no, No.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
I'm okay, Benrime.
All right. Well, the day is getting on. If there's anything you need, come see me.
Actually, Benrime, there is something. I'm confused.
About what, child?
I'm not sure what to do, and I would appreciate your advice.
I see. Well, child, I'll do the best I can, though I'm no wise woman. What's wrong?
I think something's going on, something potentially bad. Something involving the balance between the twin worlds.
Ah. Does this have anything to do with that nice young woman from Stark? Zoe, was it?
It may. It does, but I can't tell you all the details. I don't even understand what's going on. I'm just worried that I might be involved somehow.
I see, and you would prefer not to be involved.
I've done my share for the balance, and I have more
I gotta
pressing
look
concerns.
him up, though.
People depend on me.
Yes, they do, but that is no excuse.
I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for answers. I need to know what I'm supposed to do this time.
Such answers aren't always easy to come by, April. Often we have to rely on faith alone to carry us through. Still, I understand that you want something more concrete than that, April. Very well. Here's my advice. You must speak with the guardian of the balance.
I've thought the same thing, but it's impossible. I can't shift anymore, and even if I could, the Guardian's realm is closed to me.
Maybe so, and maybe not. There is someone out there who might be able to help you.
Who?
An old friend of yours. The White of the Drake kin. The White Dragon.
You're right. If anyone can help me contact the Guardian, it's her. But I don't know where she is. She vanished just after she was born.
You are April Ryan. I'm certain that someone in this city can help you locate her. Have faith in yourself, and in the balance.
I had faith once, Benrime. Look where it got me. What's left of the person I used to be?
I still see the same girl who walked through that door a decade past.
I'm not her anymore. I don't even remember what she was like. Now I'm just...
Well, I'll be damned. April bloody Ryan. I can't believe it.
Who? Brian? Brian Westhouse?
The very same. God damn, I can't believe it's you. How the hell are you?
I thought you were dead. What happened to you?
I guess I should have been dead. When the tyrant invaded Mercuria, I was a drunken mess. Took me a few days to realize what was happening. I got out, and after it was all over, well, I was already walking, and I figured I might as well keep walking, see the world beyond the city and the bottle. But what about you? I figured you were long gone, back in Stark or dead.
Same as you. I've been traveling.
You've certainly changed. I guess we both have. 10 years is a long time.
How did you manage to escape the tyrant?
Blind luck. First off, stupid critters didn't find my house, and a couple of days later, a dinghy passed by and I was spotted. The captain gave me passage all the way to Coruscant. From there on out, I hitched a ride. Why do I have this feeling you're interrogating me?
Because I am. I have to be careful, and bumping into you like this... It's easy to get paranoid and to be suspicious of coincidences. I don't believe in them.
I used to think that fate and destiny was a load of hogwash. But I know better now. There's a reason we met today, April Ryan. But I don't think you have anything to worry about. If I'm here for a reason, it's to help you.
So what are you doing at the Journeyman?
Just revisiting old haunts. And hoping to score a cup of Ben Rime's mulled wine, of course. How about yourself?
Same thing. I'm in the city for only a few days.
Well, even more fortuitous that we bumped into each other then.
Speaking of coincidences, maybe you can help me with something.
Absolutely. What do you need?
There's something going on, something that may be affecting both worlds.
Why, Ms. Ryan, you seem to get drawn into these things every time. Can you be any more specific?
It's more a feeling than anything else, so I need to confirm my suspicions. Or, preferably, disprove them. I need to speak with the Guardian.
Who better to tell you if anything's happening with the balance? So, why not just shift there?
I can't. I've lost the power to shift. But it was never that easy to get to the Guardian's realm in the first place. So to find the Guardian, I need a little help from someone else. The White Dragon.
Oh, yes. I'd imagine she could give you some pointers.
The problem is I don't know where to find her. She could be anywhere.
Not so. I may know where to find her. I met a fellow traveler, a Dolari from the Rose Quartz,
Tobin, how you
shipped
doing?
from Gian to Irhad not long ago. He told me he'd been to the Dark People's Library. Not many people are allowed there, and it was a great privilege. While he was there, however, he said that he was introduced to a pale, white-haired woman who introduced herself as the White of the Dryken. Now, I don't know if she's still there or how you'll get to the Dark People's City, but it should at least get you on the right path.
It does. Thank you, Brian. This is very helpful. So you've been traveling for the past decade?
I have, and I intend to keep traveling for the next decade or two, as long as I have my health. This world is fascinating.
You look so much better since the last time I met you. Younger, healthier, happier.
I do feel fantastic. I was bitter and angry back then, angry at myself at being stuck in this world. Now I don't see Arcadia as a prison anymore. I see it as an opportunity to grow and learn and experience. I'd forgotten why I crossed the divide in the first place. I wanted to go where few had gone, where there were still untrodden paths. Losing my home, being forced to run, it was certainly an awakening, and one I sorely needed.
It was good seeing you again. Are you staying long?
Another week, perhaps. Enough time to visit friends and to pick up some things that I can't get elsewhere in this world. Then it's off to sea again. I've been thinking about heading east, perhaps convincing a whale rider to take me along on a hunt.
Sounds exciting. Take care, Brian.
And you, Ms. Ryan? April. Now, I have business with the innkeeper. So, how about it, Ben Rime? Do you have a cup or four of your mulled wine to spare for an old drunkard?
As I remember it, Westhouse, you still owe me money on your tab from before the war.
My God, you have the memory of a stickman. Miss Selman, I've honestly missed this place. Hell, you're probably right. I owed a lot of people money back then. Seeing as I'm still a bit short on cash, you'll have to add this to my tab. But I'm coming into some gold tomorrow. Old debts repaid, so I'll settle it then.
That'll be the day the Azadi decide to just up and leave. Money first. Mulled wine after.
You're a tough woman, and I respect that. I have to tell you about this tavern I visited in a town near Altaban. Which turned out to be fermented pig's blood. He couldn't stand up straight for 3 days.
Southlanders. So you have visited Altaban and Mount Terba.
I've been further south still, to the Capes and beyond. I tell you, if you think the winter here is harsh, you should count your lucky stars. There are lands beyond the South Sea that are frozen through both winter and summer. The sun is as cold as the moon down there.
Well, I do not intend to leave Marcuria. There's enough foreigners here, no need to travel for months to find more of them. You've seen their empire?
I have indeed. They will let anyone enter and stay in their lands just as long as you respect their customs and as long as you're human, of course.
What is it like? Do they treat their own people as harshly as they do ours?
I wouldn't know what the Azadi are like here in Marcuria, but in Sadir they were reserved but friendly, and as a man I had less freedom than a woman. Still, I encountered no animosity. People took me in, fed me, told me about their history and religion. I learned a lot. Whatever the Azadi have done here, they are not cruel or evil. They do put a lot of faith in their goddess and their empresses, yes, but it's heartfelt.
Heartfelt, I'm sure. And they can have their empire. But what gave them the right to come here and impose themselves on us? I'm sure you will find the white of the kin. You are April Ryan, after all.
Thanks for letting us stay here. I know you're taking a big risk by doing that.
I accepted that risk a long time ago, April. I could not simply stand idly by and let the Azadi terrorize my friends and customers. This is my small way of helping the rebels. I'm more useful here than I would be with a sword. I just hope that my contribution will have some effect, and that one day our city and peoples will be free again.
Heard any news lately, Benrime?
I hear the Azadi emissary is worried about rebel attacks on deliveries from the north. They still haven't finished construction on that dreadful tower of theirs. I understand that their empresses, the Six, are arriving for the inauguration. It would probably be a bad blow to the emissary if the tower isn't finished by then.
Good. We'll do our best to ensure that the tower remains unfinished. I hope Bryn hasn't caused any trouble for you. He's a bit hot-headed.
Bryn is a lovely boy. He's been courteous and sweet. He absolutely adores you, April. I hope you realize how much you mean to him.
I saved his life. Or at least I gave him one. He was orphaned and there was no one to look after him.
You did a good thing. But when you save someone's life, especially a child's life, you are also taking responsibility for that life. You may not care much for your own life anymore, April. But for his sake, you need to take care. You need to find something to live for again.
I have something to live for. Revenge.
Revenge is not enough. And it's just another excuse. So the Azadi have murdered friends and loved ones. For that they must pay. But that is not something to live for, April. Nor is it something to die for. What happens when the enemy is banished? What then?
There's no point thinking that far ahead. Have you spoken to Chuan about the charms?
I did. And they've already been loaded onto the ship. I believe there were 50 of them, enough to get you through the winter. Chuan seems to have changed this past year. There's less anger in him. He seems more concerned with delivering the supplies than murdering Azadi.
I think he's found some peace in the swamplands. And there's a woman, Ayela.
Ah, I see. It is time he left his past behind, to mourn so many for so long.
If anyone has the right to stay angry, it's him. The Azadi took everything from him, killed everyone he loved, enslaved him, and forced him to join their army.
And yet he decides to leave his anger behind and forge a new life for himself. Maybe you have something to learn from him, April.
I'm not him, Benrime. We all find peace in different ways.
And some not at all.
What do you make of Naane? She's not been with us long, but she has proven to be an invaluable asset.
An asset? Is this what you call your compatriots? I have not spoken with her much, but she is a skilled artisan. Her magic is strong.
I think she wants to ensure that the Azadi don't proceed any further east. I believe her family holds a high position in the Irhad.
It would make sense for the Sun Empire to rally their armies now, to halt the expansion, but I think the Emperor still hopes for a peaceful solution.
The Six will never accept the hand of a Dolmari ruler. Does the Rose Court think that the Azadi will grant them exemption from their ban on magic? It's naive, and it's dangerous.
So it is, but all we can do is plead with them to see reason. If more Irhadians do what Naane has done, we might change the course of this war.
You should come east with us, Benrime. You'll be safe there, and your skills are needed.
They are needed here, too. And I do not want to abandon my inn or my customers. Also, fewer and fewer are willing to deal with non-humans. If I leave, who leaves next? Soon the city will not only belong to the enemy, it will be populated by the Azadi alone. What then of Old Town and its inhabitants? If no one's left to speak up, I fear the Azadi will simply burn it to the ground, together with everyone inside. So no, April. I need to stay here. This is where I'm needed the most.
Any other news I should know about?
Apparently, with so many soldiers tied up in skirmishes in the north and the east, there will be another contingent coming to the city soon. I've heard that it may contain several thousand soldiers. That would obviously make life more difficult for the rebels.
They're not used to the terrain, the woodlands, and the cold. They can send their whole empire for all I care. They will still fail.
I hope you're right, April. Still, it's never a good idea to tempt fate.
Have you heard any other news?
Nothing you do not already know, April.
I should be on my way.
Very well. Be careful, and may the balance be with you.
Adstra, I will be right back. I just have to take a quick bio break, but I will be right back. Yep. Wow. It's 1:45 already. Wow. Time flies, doesn't it?
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies.
Conditions in the ghetto aren't bad, all things considered. We got food and water, and there's medicine and herbs for everyone. What we don't have is freedom.
Potions, magical ingredients, potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies, everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may require, using only the finest organic ingredients, elguan bladders, rat tails, dung.
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently. It didn't even go out when the tyrant held the city.
Potions, magical ingredients, and made-to-order charms.
Good God, Roper Clax.
At your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see you.
Say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah. I guess it's been... long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA. Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh.
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
Affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic, EDWD syndrome.
I see. And now?
Cured! I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prison.
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned out, the first and only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that.
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent. It does mean, however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no. I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the City of the Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library? Indeed. They are collectors, these dark people. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you. How do I get to the Dark People's library again?
Oh, there's a shadow ship docked in Shady Quay. Be your charming self, and I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Filtress.
Old Town's not a bad place to be. If only the Azadi would leave us be, like they promised they would.
What do the Azadi want from us? Why have they stuck us in here? We haven't done anything to them, and we can't help who we are.
This is the old docks! I think this is the old dock.
The Asadi can do whatever they wish with me. I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long. I am better off back home.
The Dolmari have had it especially tough after the Asadi came, seeing how integrated they were in Markurian society. How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh! Not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems, then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
The captain. He looks a bit too relaxed, seeing as there are still supplies left to be loaded. A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious. It's one of the dark people. A dark person. He's probably a shadow guide. The captain of that. I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
How can I prove that I'm what you call a wave?
It is not something you can prove. It is something you are. And you are not a wave.
Then why did one of your people tell me I was?
If you ever were a wave, it is no longer in you. I see only death in your eyes, human.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm desperate. I need to get to your city, to your library. I'm looking for someone.
There are no humans in the city. Rarely is anyone allowed to visit our forest.
Not a human. Someone else. The white of the drag kin.
I know of no such creature. You should look elsewhere.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
Do the Azadi know you're docked here? I would think they'd frown on your kind.
They do not concern us.
The right word in the right ear, and that could change. They might make it difficult for you to leave.
We do not need anyone's permission to leave. Our ship can conceal itself to your eyes. If we wish to be invisible, we can be. If we wish to be forgotten, we will be. Leave us, human. We are tired of your threats. You, I do not wish to speak with you. Your threats are tiresome. You do not concern me, human. You do not concern me, human.
One of the dark people.
You do not concern me, human.
We're on schedule, Raven.
Hey, behind the desk. Oh, behind the desk, guess what?
Too many believe that if we only give the Azadi time, they will leave us be. I do not. The Azadi will never leave us be.
A Samare.
Roper Clack. It took Roper Clacks 5 years to get out of the calculator.
You do not concern me, human.
It's one of the dark people. A dark person. He's probably a shadow guide. The captain of that shadow ship.
No, he's back. He even wrote a book. I'll show you, Roper.
Everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may require.
Roper Clacks.
April Ryan, what can I do for you?
I have a small problem with the dark people.
Hmm?
I went and insulted that shadow guide down in Shady Quay, and now he won't speak with me.
Touchy lot, those dark people. Easily insulted. Back when I was evil, I tried to trap one of them in stone. Not the best idea I've ever had. But they're usually quite pragmatic. All they care about is collecting rare books for that library of theirs. If you have something they want, I'm quite sure they will help you out. You're back. How may I assist you this time?
Would you be interested in parting with that book of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It's the last remaining copy, you know. All the other copies spontaneously combusted.
I'm aware of that, but I need something to get me passage on that shadow ship down in Shady Quay.
You believe my book would help with that?
Maybe. The Dark People collect books, and yours is quite unique. Isn't that so?
It is. It is.
Wouldn't you consider it an honor to have your first published novel become a part of the greatest library in Arcadia?
I would. I would indeed. Wait, I have it right here. I carry it with me always. There you go. Treat it with care. Don't let it get wet. Don't feed it red meat. And for the love of the balance, do not hold it upside down when there's a full moon. Oh, never again shall I glance upon the top 10 reasons why you should not build a flying castle on page 42 and smile knowingly.
But think about it. Thousands of people will get to enjoy your unique outlook on life. Your book will be part of something much, much greater.
You're right. Of course, you're right. Go on, take it away, or I shall become emotional, and when a wizard weeps, the whole world weeps with him. Oh, the humanity, the humanity.
You get the reference about dipping it in water and feeding it red meat? At the full moon? Gremlins! Gremlins, gremlins, gremlins.
You collect books, isn't that right?
We collect all that is written and recorded. Books, scrolls, stones, crystals, history, poetry, journals, stories. From the first word to someday, the last. Until our collection is complete, we will continue to travel, to trade, and to collect.
I guess the last existing copy of a rare book would be pretty important to you.
It would be, unless we already possess it.
You don't. Not this one. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Rupert F. Clacks.
I will speak with my brothers at the library. This is a book we do not have. We need it for our library. Will you part with it?
For a price. I need to get to your city.
Show me the book, so that I can see for myself. Very well, human. This book is of value to us. We will grant you passage on our shadow ship.
Thank you. When do we leave?
Very soon. We await only the last deliveries from our suppliers. Step aboard.
You sure you don't want anything to eat? I can order in.
I'm not very hungry. Thanks, though.
All right. Some coffee? Tea?
No, thanks.
I have, whiskey.
I'm fine, Damien. Really.
All right.
So, what do you think?
I think you shouldn't believe a word of what that man told you. He was trying to get inside your head. There's no proof that anything's happened to Reza.
I hope you're right. If I've come this far and it turns
hey,
out
Astra, is the sound a little
There's nothing
bit
to be gained from imagining
crinkly
the
to
worst.
you?
He must be very important to you. Reza, I mean.
He is. Reza was my best friend for so long, and I was totally in love with him. When that feeling went
Let me try something.
away, I don't love him any less, but it's different now. I don't know what's going on with me. I've lost faith. Not just in him, in everything. School, my friends, my hobbies, my future, Reza.
Okay,
Nothing seems to matter that much anymore.
after
And
this,
that's
I'll
why,
reset the game.
When Reza went missing, I knew I had to go after him. Not just because he's my friend, and not just because I love him, but because if I didn't, Then who would I be? What would I be? I may not like the Zoe I'm turning into, but I would have hated the Zoe who just abandoned her best friend like that. So, yes, he's very important to me. Of course. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want him to be okay.
So, that man.
The one in the garden. He acted like he's behind the whole thing, like he controls Watticorp.
I've heard rumours, but I've never actually believed. I think his name is Alvin Peets.
Peets? The guy who founded Watty?
He'd be several hundred years old, but in a way, it still makes sense. It's a sort of urban water cooler legend. Whatever happened to Alvin Peets? No one knows. But there are lots of theories. Some say they've heard he's been kept alive by machines, and that he still controls Watticorp. It's the kind of thing you have a good laugh at.
He wasn't just hooked up to a machine, Damien. He looked like he was a machine. At least partly so. And he was just evil, sad, pathetic and hateful. He claimed that we were stealing his senses. I think he was actually afraid of me.
From what you told me earlier, it sounds like he's completely dependent on the wire. The static must be scaring the hell out of him. If he needs the wire to see and hear, he's completely lost without it.
I just don't feel safe anymore. He knew who I was. He's been inside Rez's dreams. He has spies everywhere. Cameras, bots.
Don't worry, Zoe. He won't find you here, I promise. I'll check around tomorrow, see if I can dig up any information on Pete's. You must be tired. I'm keeping you up.
I'm sorry. I'm just... Yeah, I am quite tired. I guess I should find a hotel and figure out what to do next. Thanks for the clothes, Damien.
Hey, no, there's no need to find a hotel. You can stay here. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, you really don't have to.
I know, but you've been through a lot, and you're helping me out, so the least I can do is let you sleep in my bed. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean.
Thanks, Damien. If you're okay with me staying here, I will.
Okay, so, let me get the bed ready for you.
That's okay. I can...
Yeah. Well, I guess you can give me a hand.
Okay. Yes. Great.
By the way, if I'm gone when you wake up tomorrow, don't be alarmed. I have to be at the office quite early.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll just stay here.
Good. Let me find you a sheet and a cover.
This is it, Apostle. The Empire's greatest achievement east of Sadir. A monument to our might and to our faith.
Even in Sadir, there is nothing that can compare to this. Why was it built so tall?
You're asking the wrong man. I don't question the infinite wisdom of the Six. I have
maybe it was
faith in
just
their
that.
Decisions.
Of course.
It was
As do we
just that
all.
section for
Go
some
right
reason.
inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Apostle Alvane, welcome to Mercuria. Please, join me. We are honored to have you visit us.
Here it goes again.
I trust your journey was comfortable.
It was, mistress. This is an impressive edifice.
The construction is almost complete. We will soon celebrate the inauguration of a permanent Azadi seat in the Northlands. The Six will travel all the way from Sadir to be here for that momentous occasion. But I bore you. You already know this. So, Apostle, I understand that you have been sent here to bring the word of the goddess to the Scorpion.
I have. He's responsible for the death of many trueborn here in the north.
Indeed. And I surmise the Six no longer have faith that we will find him and kill him ourselves.
I am only here to assist in your efforts, mistress. I do not intend to challenge the authority and expertise of your commanders.
I see. Well, we should be grateful that an apostle will lend his sword to the task. These terrorists, they have become more than a nuisance. They stand in the way of technological progress and spiritual enlightenment. They are only making it worse for the people they claim to protect. After all, we wish only for these heathens to be bathed in the purifying light of the goddess and to receive passage to paradise. Instead, those bothersome few make life miserable for everyone. They seek liberty and democracy, but what we have given them is so much greater than that. Without us, they would not even have the city. We have given them peace, prosperity, and progress. What more could they ask for?
Yes, mistress.
So where do you intend to start looking? If you wish, I can lend you the services of my men.
Thank you, emissary. I will require only a few men, but not yet. I have a few leads to follow first.
Just do what you must to stamp out the fire before it spreads too wide. I will have no more delays to the construction of the tower. Our schedule must be upheld, or there will be grave consequences for everyone.
I will do everything in my power to bring the Scorpion to justice, mistress.
Good. You may leave me, Apostle. I will see you again soon.
Commander Vamon.
Apostle Alvani, what's brought you out of your sanctuary?
A mission.
A mission? I see. It must be quite a mission for the Council to have sent you all the way from Sadir. After all, it's not like we don't already have many fine officers and agents here in Marcuria. So, who do they want you to kill this time? Anyone I should know about?
My mission is a matter of confidence between myself and the emissary, Commander.
Don't insult me, Alvani. I have the emissary's ear and her utmost confidence. We're not in Sadir. Things are done differently here.
Commander.
Forgive me, mistress. Did I speak out of order?
The Apostle is here at the behest of the Six. We would do well to treat him with respect.
Of course. And he's most welcome to our little outpost of the Empire.
He was just leaving. Thank you, Apostle. May the light of the goddess illuminate your path.
Thank you, emissary. Commander.
Apostle. Mistress, you sent for me.
What do you make of this Alvane? You served with him in Sadir, did you not?
I did, mistress. Alvane is a brilliant swordsman and a loyal servant to the Six.
Spare me your politics, Commander. We are alone.
I don't trust him. He's risen through the ranks much too quickly. He has connections.
Someone inside the Sixth Circle holds his hand.
I believe so. His skill with the sword is better than adequate. But his standing in the court is unprecedented for a man of his caste.
Yes. He is young, is he not?
Too young. And he has no family, no blood.
Ah. Now I see why you dislike him so much.
My pardons, mistress. But his lineage is not all that I distrust. He has strange friends, and his virtuousness is galling. Why this sudden interest in Apostle Alvani?
The Six have sent him here without consulting me, which is worrying. I wonder what this could possibly mean. Also, the Apostle appears soft-hearted. He has never been this far from home. If he begins to empathize with these heathens...
I understand. What would you have me do?
I want to have him followed. Make sure he does not get distracted from his mission.
As you wish, mistress.
That is all, Commander. You may go.
Thank you, mistress. The Apostle will never stray far from my sight. I can assure you of that.
Destiny.
You honor us with your presence. Your wave has crossed many oceans and carried our vessels far abroad.
Thank you. So you know who I am? The Shadow Guy didn't.
It is curious. We share a common memory, and our thoughts are as one. He should have known. Maybe he was simply confused. Maybe his eyes were blinded. Maybe.
That's fine. I'm here now. So this is your fabled city. It's stunning.
It is one city. It never ceases to move. It flows at the will of the cosmos, at the mercy of waves and currents. You have come to see the white of the kin.
Yes, that's right. Why is she here, with you?
It is not for us to know the mind of the Draic kin. You may ask her that question yourself. Come. She is in the library. Follow me. Please be quiet. We are resting.
That's the library.
Follow me. This is our library.
It's enormous.
It is as ancient as we are, as old as the first civilization. We have collected every word ever written. There is no other library like it.
And you've only collected what others have written?
We do not create. We collect, we record, and we store. It is left for others to trap words between sheets of paper. We do not often allow visitors into our city, but if you have a purpose here, then you are welcome.
I guess I have a purpose, though I'm not sure what it is yet.
The greater the purpose, the harder it is to understand and to accept. I shall go to the White of the Kin and tell her that you are here. The library is yours to peruse in the meantime.
Someone's been reading. A lot. Someone's been reading. A lot. Crow? Is that really you?
Hello, April. How nice to see you again. Thanks ever so much for leaving me hanging dry on that mountain path. 8 bloody years ago!
How have you been?
You mean for the past, I don't know.
Behind the
8
desk, you there?
years?
I know. I'm sorry. Let's try and get past that, okay? At least for the time being.
And that time just happens to be 8 years? All right, okay, fine. I'll be a good fowl and pretend everything's just peachy.
Thank you, Crow. So what in the name of the balance are you doing here?
I'm on a journey of inner discovery.
A journey of... Never mind. It's good to see you, Crow. It's been too long.
Yeah, you know... No, for crying out loud!
I'm really happy to see you too. Honestly.
Who said anything about being happy to see you? I'm just relieved you're alive. And don't think I'm not angry at you, or that I've forgiven you, because I am, and I haven't.
I know. So what's new with...
Okay, I may have been wrong about who the little girl was.
Sister, you look tired.
Thanks. Nice to see you too. You've changed since the last time I saw you.
That's because I have this human body. Do you like it?
It's hard to miss. Why are you in human form?
It's a disguise. I'm in exile. Someone hunts the kin. That's why I'm here. And why I'm wearing this skin. It's tight and uncomfortable, but it conceals me. And it makes some humans look at me with admiration.
Why do you call me sister?
We're bound by threads that weave through time and space, by words that create and destroy, and by kinship stronger than blood.
I don't know what that means. It's been troubling me for so long. Are you saying that I'm a dragon?
There were only 4, and now there's only 1. No, you're not dry kin, sister.
Then what does it mean?
I can't explain. It's not in my vocabulary to explain. And this narrow mouth can't articulate the words. We have history. But more than history connects us.
I can never get a straight answer out of anyone in this world. Wait, you're being hunted? By whom?
I don't know. Shadows and ghosts. I think the others are gone. And I'm worried.
All of them? I know the 2 dragons in Stark are gone, but what about the old one? The blue of the kin?
He's silent. They're all silent. I can't feel them anymore. They've ceased to be, and I'm alone.
Is it the Azadi?
Who are the Azadi? Oh, yes. The humans you've taken up arms against to forget yourself. No, this enemy isn't mortal.
You have no idea who this enemy is who hunts you?
I feel it searching with dark eyes, reaching out for me with sharp talons. It wants to eat me up.
But why? Why would anyone want to kill the Dryadkin?
So that there's nothing left to challenge it. So that it can run free amongst mortals. So that it can devour, undisturbed. But don't worry about me. I'm safe here. It can't touch me now.
I came here looking for answers. I need to speak with the Guardian.
You have questions for him?
Yes, about my future, I guess.
You want to know if you're free from responsibility. Free to live your life. It's what all humans crave, isn't it? Freedom. And I understand why now. This body is so constricting, so small, so fragile. Soft and beautiful and pleasurable, but a prison for the soul.
How did you know what I planned to ask the Guardian?
Your worries weigh you down, big sister. Your heart's heavy, and your mind's a maelstrom. It pulls at me and everyone around you. You're unable to shift.
Yeah, I've lost that ability.
It's not something you can lose. Maybe you've just forgotten how.
Well, it doesn't work anymore, and even if it did, I can't just open a shift into the Guardian's realm.
Really? Why's that?
Because that's not how it goes. I could shift between Stark and Arcadia, but it was a hell of a lot more difficult to go to that place.
Everything's changed, and everything's still changing. But you're right, you can't do it on your own. This one needs to help you.
What? Me?
What could he possibly do?
Thanks, April. I'm right here. Some respect, please.
Like all living things, he has a purpose. This is his purpose, or at least part of it. He's an important bird. I can help you open a shift, sister, but it can't be done without him. He must go with you.
I'm not agreeing to anything unless someone tells me what the heck I'm supposed to be doing.
You only need to be here, funny bird. You'll be fine. Close your eyes, April.
What?
Close your eyes. Don't argue. I get impatient.
Fine. My eyes are closed. What now?
Nothing. You've opened up a passage between worlds. Do you see how easy it is?
What? How the hell did you do that?
I didn't do much. As I said, you can't lose your talents, but you can forget them. I helped you remember.
So I can shift again now?
No. Not on your own. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. The portal will remain open on the other side, but it won't take you back here. It'll take you to Mercuria. Whatever answers the Guardian may have for you, and whatever your future holds, that's where you need to be.
That's probably true. Well, I appreciate all your help. Take care, okay? Stay here and stay in that disguise. It suits you.
This is the safest place. And there's so much knowledge here, so much wisdom. I never knew that the scribbled words of mortals could be so fascinating. Good luck, sister. Live well. You deserve it. You've earned it.
Come on, Crow.
I don't trust portals. They always lead to trouble.
Go on, little one, funny bird. She needs you now. More than ever.
Okay. Lucky for you, I have a soft spot for pretty ladies. Coming through.
Hey, you.
Hello. How are you doing?
Just peachy. I've, slept, read, slept some more. I've never been this tired in my life.
No wonder. You've been around the world and through the ringer. It's a miracle you're still standing.
I know. I keep surprising even myself. So, any news?
Definitely. We started receiving information from the worm. It's just a trickle, but enough to work on.
And?
Not good. I don't know what's happening yet, but it appears DreamNet is expanding onto the wire at an alarming rate. Also the virus, if that's what it is, is increasing its grip on the Dream Core. Another week and Watty might not be in the driver's seat any longer.
Can't they just shut it down?
Maybe, but they won't do that now. They'd have to shut down the entire project, and if they wait, the window of opportunity is shrinking.
What else have you found out?
I've begun searching through the data coming into Dreamcore around the time the static started happening. With any luck, I might be able to get some coordinates.
Coordinates to what?
To where the intrusion originated, to who's behind it. If I can get that location, we might be able to stop the attack at the source. But it'll take another few days to download all that data. In the meantime, we'll just have to wait.
No. No, we can't just sit around and twiddle our thumbs. We need to do something.
Okay. What did you have in mind?
I should go back in.
Back in? Hey, no. That's not an option.
It is an option. You have a dreamer, right? And that drug...
Morpheus. Look, it's not safe. Pete's... He might find you.
He won't. He told me so himself. He couldn't get inside me. That's what frustrated him so much. My dreams were closed off to him. If I go back inside, I might be able to speak with that girl again, the one Pete is so afraid of. And maybe she can help me get back to that place.
To Arcadia?
I know you don't believe me. I don't even know if I believe it myself, but...
It's not that I don't believe you, Zoe. It's just that I know how powerful the dreamer is. It can make anything seem real.
It wasn't a dream. I don't know what it was, but I was there. Somewhere else. Another world. And I need to go back.
It's too dangerous.
Look, Charlie said I never left the Fringe the first time I hooked up. I'll be right here. You can pull me out if anything happens. It could be the whole thing was just a dream. In that case, there's nothing to lose. And if it wasn't a dream, there's everything to be gained. Maybe April knows what's going on now. Maybe she's willing to help me. Maybe... Damien, please. It's the only lead we have right now. I don't want to sit here and wait. I want to do something. I want to stop Watty Corp.
I know. I just wish that I didn't have to sit here and watch you hook up to that thing.
I know. I've enjoyed staying here
Aww.
with you, getting to know you. You're someone I might want to get to know better.
Really? I feel the same way.
It's just that this is a strange time. I don't know where Reza is, or if he's even alive still. The world's going to hell. And now we're talking about hooking me up to a device that might send me to another world.
It's a bit out of the ordinary. I can see that.
So, I just wanted you to know that I like you. That I want to get closer to you. Just not right now.
Hey, that's okay. I feel...
So you don't forget.
Trust me, I won't. You're great, Zoe, and I...
Shut up.
Wow, the Guardian realm changed.
Jeepers, this place has changed a lot. It used to scare the crap out of me, and now it's sort of fluffy, with an edge.
The Guardian's out there. I guess I should go alone.
I'm not arguing. Knock yourself out. I'll wait here. Unless that portal thingy starts closing, in which case it's bye-bye Guardian's Realm. Hello, comfortable reality.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Okay, guys, I'm going to save it here and restart the game. behind the desk. You still there? So much different seeing it like this.
April, I'm pleased to see you. Pleased and surprised.
I'm just as surprised as you are, Gordon. How have you been?
I don't know. This place. I'm both a part of it and apart from it. I'm no longer who I once was, though I remain who I once was. There is natural dichotomy to the balance. Positive and negative. Reality and dream. Being and unbeing.
Sounds confusing. I don't envy your role. You're standing in the middle of a very busy intersection.
I don't know any other way to be anymore. I remember, but my memories feel like they belong to someone else. So, April, you have come to me with questions.
I didn't know where else to turn. Something's going on with the Twin Worlds, and I need to know what you know.
You're right. Something touches the balance between the Twin Worlds. Dreams. Threads that weave through the divide. But the balance remains undisturbed. Dreams have always passed between the world of Stark and the world of Arcadia. That is how the worlds stay connected. How magic and science remain inextricably tied to each other. The laws of nature, of the universe, are stronger than the artifice of the divide.
So it's not something dangerous?
I don't know, April. There are forces far stronger than the balance at play here. Dreams make up the fabric of cosmos. Yet my responsibility lies solely with the channeling of energies between Stark and Arcadia, between science and magic.
And you don't know anything about these dreams?
I know this. Your role in these events has come to an end. You are not the one who will set things right this time.
I'm not. Who will?
That's not for me to see. Your fate has always been tied to the balance, April. I see where our paths intersect. I can't see into the dreaming.
The dreaming? What's that?
The place where everything begins. You, me, this realm, the Twin Worlds, time, matter, cosmos, everything. It all begins in the dreaming.
You're being obtuse. You know I hate it when people are being obtuse.
I'm sorry. I don't know any more than that. But you don't have to carry the burden on your shoulders this time around, April. You're free. Go live your life. Let the past go.
It's easy for you to say. There's meaning to your existence. Me? I wasn't who I thought I was. I honestly have no idea who I am anymore. Everyone kept telling me I was important, that I was needed. Then one day I wasn't. I was just lost. So don't tell me I'm free. Don't tell me to go live my life. You don't know. You have a purpose.
We all do, April. You just haven't found yours yet. But this isn't it. Let it go.
Okay, done. I'm officially letting this one go. There's nothing more you can tell me?
Only what I sense. Dreams are passing from Stark to Arcadia, but not the other way around. A slow trickle, that may grow to a torrent. But this does not concern the balance, and so it does not concern me.
I guess that's good news. Thank you. By the way, I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. Safe journeys, April.
Come on, Crow. Let's go.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
Good. I love happy endings. Another adventure complete. Well played, partner. Time to go back and gorge ourselves on roast geepa and ice ale.
You drink ice ale? I thought you didn't like alcohol.
I've acquired a taste for it, and I like being drunk and not having to take responsibility for my actions.
That's always a plus.
Don't worry about the drug. It won't harm you. It's a mild sedative and hallucinogenic. It'll help you sleep and dream.
I'm not a big fan of drugs.
Me neither. But for the time being, the dreamer requires it. We were working on it. This won't hurt at all.
I feel drowsy already.
Hold on, I'll get the dreamer.
I'm so sleepy.
I know. You'll be fast asleep in less than a minute.
Damien?
Yeah, Zoe?
Don't leave me.
I won't. I'll be right here when you come back.
What did you say?
Zoe. Find April Ryan. Save her.
This place. Again. I need to find the girl. You! I found her. I found April Ryan, but...
You must save her.
I don't know... Who are you? What are you?
You must save her, Zoe. Please.
But I don't know what to do. She's fine. She doesn't need to be saved.
Find April Ryan. Save her.
Convergence.
Just give me your worst, Azadi. For every one of us you strike down, another... This war is just getting started. Just give me your worst, Azadi. This war is just getting started.
Your goddess can't... You're far from your hope. Don't think it ends with this.
Please, no, don't hurt me, please.
Answer my questions, and I might spare your life.
I'll tell you anything you want. Just don't hurt me.
I want to know about the one they call the Scorpion.
The Scorpion? That's just a legend.
A legend that has murdered hundreds of my people.
Hey, look, I don't know anything. I haven't hurt nobody. I'm just repeating what I've been told. I want to help you, I really do, but if you want to find this Scorpion of yours, you'll need to ask someone else, okay?
Tell me everything you know about the rebels.
I'm just an honest businessman. I don't know anything about...
Your life is hanging by a very thin thread.
All right. So I've had some dealings with certain people, but it's just business. Herbs, roots, potions, medicines, that's all. No weapons.
Do you know how to get in touch with these customers of yours?
If I tell you, they'll have me killed for sure. These are not the kind of people you mess around with.
Neither am I. If you refuse to cooperate, I'll string you up and put a knife to your belly until either you spill your guts or your guts spill to the ground.
Look, I have no quarrel with you or your people. I'll tell you anything you want, anything at all.
Apostle, there's a message for you.
What?
They've caught a rebel witch. She was using magic and she resisted arrest. They've got her locked up in Friar's Keep.
Where is that?
On the east side of the city. I can escort you, Apostle.
No, I will find it. I should go immediately. Maybe this witch has had dealings with the Scorpion. Take care of this one, soldier. He has valuable information that he's very generously agreed to share with us. Bring him to the tower and wait for me.
Sir!
Visit Roper's Spells and Filtress for premium quality potions, magical ingredients, and get your oh, my insignificant collection of knickknacks probably wouldn't interest a man of your exalted tastes.
Watch it, boy.
I can't believe you're still being held up. The supply should have left the city 2 days ago, and you with them.
Without proper authorization, there is no way for our vessel to leave harbor. If we do anything to awake suspicion...
I know, Chuan. It's just frustrating. The plan was for you to be halfway up the river already.
We leave this afternoon. Everything is in order now. The soldiers will not delay us any further.
I hope you're right. Everyone's waiting for the medicines and the...
April! That girl, Zoe, I saw her. She's been taken by the Azadi.
What? Where?
To that place you told me about. Friar's Keep. Isn't that where the Azadi torture rebels? Why did they bring her there? Do you think she's going to tell on us?
I don't think so. What would she tell them? She doesn't know anything about us.
We need to help her. She has no one else.
I know. You don't have to tell me. You two get ready to leave. You can't delay the boat any longer.
What? You must be joking. When are you going to let us go on a mission again?
You already have a mission, Bryn. A very important one. If you don't bring the supplies back to the swamp, people will die. I'll see you at home, guys. Safe journey, and guard those supplies well.
Why is she being like this?
Because she has much on her mind.
I know, but she's always had a lot on her mind, and she hasn't been this way before. There's something going on that she's not telling us. I'm sure of it.
It is no business of ours. And she is right. We already have a mission. Come. We need to go to the harbor. The paperwork may have been cleared by now, and we must not delay the boat any further.
One moment.
I am here to...
Please, a moment. Pardon me, the dust here isn't any good for my lungs. Yes, may I help you?
I represent the tower. I am told you have a prisoner.
We don't use that word here. They are our guests, until your people come to pick them up.
I wish to speak with this prisoner.
So I see. Am I to understand that you have all the paperwork in order?
The emissary insists that I should speak with your prisoner. Now.
Well, I will never understand this blatant disregard of a proper bureaucratic process, but as you wish. Guard, if you please. There she is, all ready to be interviewed.
I shall be alone with her.
I beg your pardon? No, that's not how things are done here. Local laws apply, and they are abundantly clear. During interrogations, an independent body must be present to ensure the legality of said process. And I am that independent body.
The tower shall hear of this.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Carry on.
I represent the tower.
Who?
The tower. The supreme authority of the Azadi Empire in the Northlands. I am Apostle Alvane, personal envoy of the Six.
I don't know what any of that is. I don't know anything. I haven't done anything.
She keeps saying that. She's a bit whiny, this one.
Do not interrupt, please. You stand accused of being a spy. You will be transported to Sadir, our capital, at our earliest convenience, where you will be tried as a spy.
I'm not a spy.
Then what are you? A witch? You were spotted practicing magic.
I wasn't practicing anything. I just landed in a very inconvenient spot.
3 soldiers saw you materialize out of thin air in the middle of the marketplace. If you're not a witch, then how did you do that?
Someone else sent me here to Marcuria. I'm from the south. I'm not a spy, and I'm not a witch.
I see. I believe you. I will speak with the warden and maybe he will let you go. That is all I can do.
You're just going to leave me here?
This is not my jurisdiction. I'm sorry.
I take it she'll be loaded onto the next airship bound for Sadir, yes?
I don't think she is a spy, or a witch.
Well, does your opinion make a difference? Guilty or not, they all go across the sea to be tried, do they not?
I think she should be released.
No. That's quite impossible. She's been left in my care, and in my care she shall remain, until she's sent off to Sadir. Those are the laws. And here in Friar's Keep, we follow the laws to the letter. I'm afraid I can't release her simply because you think she's innocent.
I shall bring this matter to the Tower's attention.
And so you shall. Good day, then. My best to the Tower and your mistress.
The City Watch operates this facility, but it's used exclusively for prisoners awaiting transport to Sadir.
It appears that someone lives here. How tragic for a so-called civilized society to allow its citizens to be without permanent shelter. Pardon me, mistress.
Yes?
My apologies, mistress. I'm not familiar with this city and I seek a place to get a hot meal nearby.
Oh, well, there's a couple of really good taverns inside Old Town. I mean the ghetto. There's this place up on Burrow Crook called the Riverwood Tavern that serves the best roasted geepa in town. It's worth checking out. And if you head further up that way and you're in the mood for a good ale, the Journeyman... Actually, no. Forget that. It's closed.
I appreciate your help. Pardon, mistress. Do I know you from somewhere? You are familiar to me.
I don't think so. Who are you?
I'm Kian Alvane. I'm an Azadi apostle. I just arrived in the city.
Why are you telling me this?
Honestly, mistress, I'm not certain. It seemed the right thing to do. Perhaps I simply wanted to speak with someone who is not Azadi, to find out what you truly think of my people.
What I think of your people? I find you, Azadi, arrogant and full of yourselves. You believe you have a right to impose your politics and religion on others. And you actually have the audacity to believe that we should be grateful for that.
Your honesty is refreshing, mistress, though I do not agree with your views.
It's not a question of agreeing or disagreeing. It's a question of facts. You invaded our lands, you imposed yourselves on us.
We delivered you from a brutal and deadly enemy. We liberated your city. We fed your hungry and housed your homeless. We made your land safe again. Without us, you would not be here. Without us, your people would be scattered, broken, dead. Your cities would be in ruins and your temples burned to the ground. We have only done what we know to be right. We wish only for you to walk in the light of our goddess, to hear her word and to know her love. Tell me, mistress, how have we wronged you? How have we imposed on you with our charity and goodwill?
Charity and goodwill? Is that what they call a military occupation these days? Don't mistake gratitude for love, Azadi. A lot of people were grateful that you liberated Marcuria from the tyrant hordes. Others are grateful for what you've brought with you: technology, airships, exotic goods, increased trade. And your soldiers, they've made the Northlands safe against our enemies, and Marcuria's streets secure to walk at night, as long as you're human, of course. I'm embarrassed to say there are even those who are happy you've rounded up all the non-humans and stuck them in a ghetto. So sure there are those who are grateful and those who have gained a lot from your presence here. As for the silent majority, well, who wants to rock the boat when there's food on the table, a roof over your head, and a job to pay the bills? But ask those who are no longer allowed to speak their minds, to walk the streets, or to practice their religion. What do you think they'll say? Ask a sentinel minstrel, if you can find one, what they felt when you leveled their holiest shrine to the ground to make room for your tower. Ask those who've had their homes raided and destroyed because they weren't born human, because they practiced magic, or because they didn't worship your goddess. Ask the Dolmari or the Zid about being forced to relocate and live inside the walls of the ghetto while they await an uncertain fate. Do you think they will sing your praises? Do you think they've bought into the whole charity and goodwill song and dance? You came here under the pretense of liberating us, but instead you've imprisoned us. You've taken our sovereignty and you've taken our faith. You're even trying to take our individuality away. You want to make us into you. It won't work. In the end, people won't stand for it. If you hadn't come to our lands, we might still be homeless, hunted, hungry, but we'd be free. And freedom, Azadi.
Okay,
freedom is
Astra,
worth a
see you
lot
later.
more than
You
will
could always
ever know.
check out what happened
You
on
have
the
strong feelings regarding
archive.
this matter.
Strong feelings? I shouldn't be talking to you. I have to go.
Wait. I still feel that I know you from somewhere.
That's impossible. We're from very different worlds in more ways than you can possibly imagine.
Maybe I could learn about your world, and you about mine. I believe you have misjudged our intentions, but you speak with such passion and conviction, it would be wrong of me to simply dismiss you. Perhaps you could show me this ghetto from your perspective, and explain to me how your people have suffered under our rule.
You don't understand. It's impossible. And it's too late. We can't come to an understanding. We're enemies.
How can we be enemies when we have just met?
I really have to go. Good luck finding a place to eat. You really should try the Riverwood Tavern in Old Town. It's a speaking tube.
Hello, yes?
Delivery.
Delivery of what?
Sheets.
We do not issue sheets to our prisoners. It must be a mistake. Good day. Yes?
Sorry, wrong door.
Yes?
Prison inspection.
Prison inspection.
Yeah, prison inspection.
This is Friar's Keep. One doesn't inspect Friar's Keep. You must have us confused with the city jail over on Cold Stone. Good day.
Delivery.
What?
Spare keys.
We forge our own keys in the basement. You must have the wrong address. Good day.
Solid stuff. They're magical, too.
Yes?
Delivery.
I see. What are you delivering?
Firewood.
We use oil. Thank you. Please stop bothering me. Yes?
Nothing, sorry.
Thought you could just ditch me, didn't you? Well, I have a surprise.
Crow, perfect. I need your help.
Oh, it's always the same old son. What?
I need to find someone who's locked up in that tower. You can help me.
Help you? Really? Yes, I can. What do you need?
There's a young woman in a cell somewhere in Friar's Keep. Her name's Zoe. She's got long dark hair, and she probably looks completely lost.
Sounds like someone I once knew.
Tell her that I'm...
that we're here to break her out, but we need her help in order to do that.
Ask her to look around the cell, check the walls, the floor, the door. See if she can find a way to get out of there.
Got it. I won't let you down, April.
I'm counting on you, Crow.
Hey! Psst, psst. Up here!
What? What are you?
I'm a bird. Crow's the name. At your service, etc. You're Zoe, right?
Right. How did you know?
Got a friend of yours outside. April. She sends her regards. We're breaking you out. Exciting stuff, isn't it?
You can talk.
Just noticing that, huh? Right. You're from Stark. Talking bird's a big deal for you. Trust me, it really isn't.
No?
No. Of course, most birds don't speak a human language, but bird speak is a lot more complicated. Most bird brains can't hold both, so I've specialized. The world's a lot less annoying now that I don't understand what all these birds are going on about all the time. So, what's the plan?
The plan? I don't have a plan. I thought you were breaking me out.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger, see? And I don't want to get shot because of that whole messenger thing.
So what's the message?
Oh, I forgot about the message. Well, April says, she says, keep that upper lip stiff, trooper.
Really? That's what she said?
No. No, I can't remember what she said. Point is, we're breaking you out.
Shh, not so loud. They'll hear you. How do you plan to do that?
That's where you come in. April needs you to use your investigative skills. In other words, it's your move, baby.
Baby? Okay, I'll try my best.
Okay, guys. I played a long time here, so I am going to save it here, and we are going to exit. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, like always, save now, save often. See ya later.